All right, Richard here at the Steady Pedaler. Hey, I'm going to real quick run through the 8 reasons why I think the electric bikes are a great way to go. So, number one, the company has a stellar reputation for and record for dealing with supporting customer service issues on their bikes. They have had a couple of problems on brakes on the 3.0 model and shipping problems on the trikes, and they have given away tons of new parts. They've given away $200 brake retrofit kits to 3.0 owners. So they've really gone overboard in making sure their customers are happy. So it may be challenging sometimes to get a hold of customer service because they sell a ton of bikes. There are over 400,000 bikes that they have sold over the last 3 to 4 years. So the number one, customer service. Number two, the bikes are reasonably priced. This is a $1,000 bike when it was sold, the 2.0 model. The replacement for it, the 3.0, runs the same thing, around $1,000. And you're getting a bike that has hydraulic brakes at a price level that you just don't see it anywhere else. So and the hydraulic brakes, very important. They work much quieter and more sure than the cable brakes. So the number three is these bikes are tough. We ride our bikes off-road. This bike is a dirt bag. You can see that. We ride in Southern California on Skyline Drive. We ride around on other trails in the area, Bedford Motorway, Indian Truck Trail. So these bikes are tough. You can go out on some pretty tough rides with them that would be difficult for you to do on a non-assisted bike. Number four, the bikes are easy to maintain. These bike parts used on the bike are the same parts that any bike shop is going to have or carry. The chains, the derailleurs, the rear freewheel, all this stuff's available on Amazon or is stuff you can pick up at a local bike shop. Number five, they're powerful. The 750 watt motors and above are very powerful. It makes the bike very usable on steep hills. If you live in a place where there's a lot of steep terrain, you won't have very many situations that will stall that bike out. If you get up into the Expedition model, it has even more horsepower, and that will carry you up almost any hill, no matter how steep it is. Number six, they're very modular and easy to modify. So this bike has different brake rotors. It has hydraulic brakes that I've added to it. Has a different handlebar stem and handlebar that I've added to it. I have a set of electric all-wheel grips and a trigger type of throttle on it. So there's a dual battery that I have up behind the seat. So I have twice as much runtime as I would have with just the standard battery. So I've modified the heck out of mine. A suspension seat post, a real nice Bontrager seat. I've got rear lighting and front lighting on it, so we can do night riding or be visible during the day. So you can modify these bikes as much as you want to. And number seven, the bikes are fast. This is a 28-mile-an-hour bike. On downhills, it'll go higher, but it's regulated at class 3, 28 miles an hour, and 28 miles an hour is plenty fast on these bikes. If you need to tune it down to a class 2, you can do that. That takes you down to 20 miles an hour on throttle and pedal assist, or you can go down to where you're a class 1 bike if your area requires that where you're riding. Class 1 just basically means you don't have any throttle, so you can disable the throttle. So the number 8 thing that I would say is that these bikes have a throttle. Now I've gone to a twist, instead of the twist grip, I've gone to a trigger one that's sold by Electric All-Wheel, and that's worked out pretty good for me. But whether you go with the stock, twist grip or that, having a throttle lets you get the bike going when there's a danger of you falling over because of the heavier and higher center of gravity of an electric bike versus a stock conventional non-assisted bike. So they're great bikes, and I every time we go on a bike ride, the end of the bike ride usually ends up with those of us that are riding these all looking at each other and go, man, these are great bikes. So I highly recommend them. It's a great manufacturer, great customer service, and you will have a ton of fun. It's Richard here at Steady Pedaler. Be sure to like and to subscribe. I'm going to try and turn out as many technical videos as I have time to do. I'm a retired bike shop owner of 20 years and bike racer, and so go ahead and like and subscribe. Thank you very much.